You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to another episode of FIFA Through the Years. Today we're going to be looking at some of the most overpowered players on FIFA 14 Ultimate Team, and I'm thinking a lot of you will believe these players to be maybe the bane of your existence. They're so difficult to play against, but you know, they are there in the game and I thought it'd be interesting to have a look at them. Now if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go check out futcoinking.com. their link called down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. Use code CAP5 at checkout for a discount. So let's dive in and have a look at our first player, and it is Big Daddy Teke. Benteke, the big man himself. As you can see, he actually used to be called Liolo on FIFA 12. That was the first time he was on the game. He's playing for Genk. He moved to Aston Villa, was a 72 rated card, moved all the way up to a 79 rated card overall for FIFA 14. And you know, he's had a lot of informs in the 2 years, or in the past 2 years. He didn't really have much recognition while he was at Genk, but as you can see, he has 3 very nice cards on FIFA 13. First off, that inform silver card, that was probably his best card. Then his gold card, which, you know, was alright, but because it was gold, was difficult to use in teams and stuff. But then he had his team of the season, which was an 81 rated overall card. It had 88 heading, 86 pace and 86 shooting. Now I didn't think Benteke was that much of a problem last year, just purely because he was quite expensive to buy if you wanted to run him in the gold squad, so you didn't really come into it or up against him all that much. However, that all changed this year when he was like a low rated gold player, came out of packs in his thousands, and now, you know, you can buy him for like 1,000 coins and cause a lot of problems for your opponent. You can also see this season he's had an upgrade card to an 81 rated card overall, and of course he's had his inform, which I managed to pack just a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to go and watch that video, I recommend you do. It's a 1,000,000 coin pack opening. So our next player is going to be Eder, and as you may remember from Path to Paris a couple of weeks ago, I got stomped by a guy using an Eder team and he just heads for days. He hasn't even got that good heading stats, but he's absolutely ridiculous. You can see he's actually changed nationality to Portuguese. Don't ask me what that original flag is, you guys know, put it down in the comments section. But yeah, very strong player. He has 84 pace now, 79 heading, 80 dribbling, 72 shooting. Very strong player, and he started off as a 66 rated silver card, and it's only this year that he's actually become a gold card. So interesting to have a look at Eder as well. Hasn't had any informs or anything, but our next player definitely has, and it's Ibarbo. Now Ibarbo, oh my god, my favourite card of Ibarbo is definitely his FIFA 12 card. I loved using that card in a centre attacking mid position. He had the greatest long shot, he had a really good free kick, and you know, as an 87 pace centre attacking mid that was so strong, you could just bulldoze people's defence, especially since he was silver. You know, he may have got passed over a little bit on FIFA 13 because he was a centre forward by default, but this year he is getting used everywhere. I mean, he's got more pace than he had last year. I mean, if he gets more pace next year, I'm just going to shoot myself, because the game will be almost unplayable with people running around with him all the time. You know, he's good at heading, he's got a great shot, he's got good dribbling. What more could you want from a striker? And as you can see, he did manage to get an inform on FIFA 13 as well. He was a striker card, 92 pace on that, 77 heading and 77 shooting. Moving on to our next overpowered player is going to be Aruna Kone, and you can see that, to be honest, his card has been pretty standard through all the FIFAs. He has always had a lot of pace. He's always had, you know, shooting around the 70 to 74 sort of mark. He's always had heading around about 76 to maybe, well, actually his heading's gone up a little bit over the years, but you know, he is an unbelievable player this year. He is so he's so very good, that's not even a word, but he is awesome. Really strong player. I used him in my Road to Glory, or next gen Road to Glory, and he was unbelievable. When I switched him out, I actually started scoring less goals, so definitely a strong player. And as you can see, he started off at Sevilla, went to Levante, had a card at Wigan, and he also had an Everton card in FIFA 13, and he actually had an upgrade on FIFA 12 as well, which took him to a 76 rated card overall. Now we can move on to our final player of this episode, and you can all probably guess who it is. He's the sweatiest player on the entire game, and it's Big Aubameyang. He is an absolute nightmare, as we all know, to play against. Started off as a silver player at Lille, I believe that is, and then he went to AS Monaco, he went to Saint Etienne, and now he's at Borussia Dortmund. And yeah, he has always been a pain in the Jap's eye. He has, you know, always had decent pace. I mean, last 3 years especially, when he's had 89 plus. This year it's ridiculous, 95 pace. That's absolutely insane as a striker. It's just almost impossible to play against him, but he is an unbelievable player, and you can see that he's got a lot of informs as well. He had 2 on FIFA 12 while he was at Saint Etienne, 91 pace pace, 92 pace, 83 shooting. Very, very nice stats on those cards. Then you can see his informs on FIFA 13. There was actually 2 right wing informs while he was at Saint Etienne rather than a striker. But that team of the season card, 96 pace, he had 81 heading on it, he had 86 shooting, really strong card. But he went off to Dortmund. He actually had a striker card. You may have remembered it from deploying Dortmund, using that card and absolutely tearing people apart. But he also had the right mid inform in that short period when he had that transfer card as well. But that was again a right mid card, and that sort of makes me wonder why he's striker by default this year. Maybe he should be right wing. It would solve a lot of people's problems, that's for sure. But you can see that he's got 2 informs this year, both at right mid, and you know, they haven't given him any extra pace, but I'm pretty sure they will if he gets another inform, which, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. If it was a striker card, that thing would be unbelievable, because he's already had, like, his shooting's already up to 85. On the next inform, you can imagine that's going to be at least 87 or something like that. But there you go, guys. That is the most overpowered players through the years. I hope you've enjoyed it. Obviously, if you could drop it like that, would be amazing. Let's get 1,000 likes on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, but other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I will see you all next time.